Panasonic GH5 offers an in-body 5-axis image stabilization system. When we're using a Panasonic lens, it's automatically going to set itself. However, with legacy lenses like this Olympus OM lens or this Nikon lens, the drawback is they don't have any way to communicate their focal length to the camera, so we have to tell it what the focal length is. So first, we're going to adapt over this Olympus OM lens. This is just a standard adapter, has no focal reducers built in. When we attach that lens to our adapter, the next thing that's going to happen is when we turn the camera on, it's going to ask you a question on the back of the camera. What it's going to say is, what focal length is this lens? Now, if we look right here, this is a 50 millimeter lens. However, in the screen here, it's saying it's currently 100 millimeter. Now, some of you might think, well, that's set correctly because Micro Four Thirds has a 2x crop factor. That's not correct. We need to set this to 50 millimeter. So you want to say yes to I want to change this. You'll then see that there's 3 presets. One says 24, one says 35, and one says 50. One option is for me just to press the 50, or I can simply change this from 1 to 0, change this to 50, press set. Now this is set to stabilize on this body. But what about camera adapters like this one from Metabones that has a focal reducer built into it, or what they call a speed booster? Well, when I take the speed booster and attach it with this Nikon 50 millimeter lens, some of you out there are thinking, well, Matt, you already have the stabilization set correctly because you set this to 50 millimeters. Well, I'm going to turn the camera on, turn it back off, and you'll see it's still set to 50 millimeters, just like I said it before. The problem is this lens now behaves like a 35 millimeter because it's what we call a 0.7 focal reducer. So take 50 times 0.7. This lens now behaves like a 35 millimeter lens, which means I need to change this to 35 millimeters. And this time I'm going to press my preset and then hit set. And now I'm steady and I'm ready to shoot.
Panasonic.